So we talked for a bit, and then eventually he told me, okay, it's now time for you to witness the downfall. And so I did. It was quite disturbing, obviously, some of the images I saw, sending shivers down my spine as we speak. However, I don't want to really go into all that, because what's the point, you know? I don't want to concentrate on negativity. I don't want to, you know, conjure up these disastrous images within your mind's eye. During all this, I managed to escape with another Atlantean. We was being chased by dark energies, and we actually had to resort to escaping into another dimension to get away from them. Now, I know this is getting pretty far out, and I'm sure some of you are pressing the unsubscribe button, and that's cool. I am getting into some really far out stuff now. However, all I can tell you is what I saw in my regression. Then I remember being in this new dimension with this other person, and we knew that the dark energies could still find us there, but it was a lot less likely. We knew we had to stay there though. We knew that we couldn't risk re-emerging from that dimension anytime soon. Then a voice rang through the vision, and it said, "You are still there now, child. You are still there now." It was almost as if it was trying to impart to me that time is just an illusion, and that my Atlantean self is still just as much alive as my Rhys Jones self is here and now. So anyway, I was then brought out of the regression. I felt very dazed and confused for a while. It was quite an intense experience, as you can imagine. And then we discussed it for a couple of hours, had some food, chilled out. Then Michael left, and I went back to my mum's house. That night my dreams were incredible. This is well known that after a regression experience, your dreams will be more vivid and lifelike and intense than ever before. During those dreams, my Atlantean self represented himself to me. I recognised him instantly. And boy oh boy did he come with some big insights. In my journal I've written down what I remember him saying. This is obviously not word for word, but this is the vague gist of what he told me. "You are all here right now for a very important reason. The rebirth of the golden years of Atlantis has begun. Many of you are now consciously remembering what you are here to do. You are energy conduits that are allowing the old vibration to return to the physical realm. This change in vibration has been labelled 2012 by your seers. Rhys, you came in a group of 9. Seek the others and awaken those who still slumber. The meaning of dates are very important, dear one. Search for the dates and search for their meanings. I have now re-merged with your earthly body. It is time to become consciously aware of this. What you felt during the Reiki attunement was me re-entering and reintegrating with the vehicle you call Rhys Jones." So as you can imagine, this was a lot to take in at first, but it did make perfect sense. It resonated with me so purely. I just knew it to be the truth, and I could feel it within me. It suddenly all slotted into place. Why I felt so different after the Reiki attunement, it's because I was different. Now, some of you may have heard of the expression walk-in. Well, I suppose you could compare it to a walk-in, although it is slightly different, because it's not that a whole new spirit has entered my body. It is that another slither of my overall soul has entered. It is still me, it is just another part of me. Okay, the story isn't quite over yet, but I'm going to leave it here for now. However, before I go, get this. You know how in the dream I was told to search for the dates and search for the meaning behind the dates? Well, I did exactly that, and I found out that July 31st, which is the day I was born, is the 212th day of the year. 212. That's 2012 without the naught in. August the 11th, the first day I began learning Reiki. August the 11th. That's when the Mayan calendar begins.